There's no Biafra. They actually came to negotiate with Nigeria.
So Kanu tweeted, "It is not for the living to respond to the dead, but given the lack of reasoning prevalent in the zoo, Nigeria, I wish to assure Adgar Bashiru, the jihadi midget at El-Rufai, and that Fulani lapdog, Femi Adesina, that any army they send to Biafra land will die there. None will return alive."
Start talking about Biafra. What are you talking about? Another civil war in Nigeria.
My people, well, I don't boss so. Another secret on there is exposed in Asorok. My brother, if you don't get data, go buy data, watch this video to the end. A lot of secret done there exposed. Calm down, watch this video. It's important for you to watch this video. This video is very, very important. This video exposed the reason why they don't want to release Mazina the Cal. As it stands right now, they don't even get any intention of releasing him anytime soon. So pay attention, watch this video. You need to watch this video. You really need to watch this video and make sure you share them to everyone so that they go hear for themselves and know whether waiting this man they talk now true or lie. If not lie, share the opinion at the comment section. If not true, drop your opinion at the comment section. Anyone will be saying they talk we no follow, drop it at the comment section and make sure you share this video to everyone on every social media platform. A lot is about to happen, but I know see Mazina Ndekalu is a destined child. No matter how they try to drop him, because they don't try to do all manner of things to him. According to this video, according to what's in exposed, they don't do so many things to Mazina Ndekalu. They don't even, many things they don't do to Mazina Ndekalu, but he still survive it. When they even carry him from Kenya, how they treat him, even when in the acts of medical attention, they don't even care about them. Even when they be say, he won't even go, in fact, so many things where they do. So many things where they do, even food where they deprive them. But still yet now they carry and go Sokoto thinking see now that place where we say they go just end everything, but he ain't go that place turn to Messiah and people they even back to him that place. So I want you pay attention. This video is very, very important. If you don't get data, look for data or save them or share it to someone so that later you go to and listen, share it on WhatsApp, Facebook so that you can come back and watch this video from the starting to the end and drop your own thoughts at the comment section. This video is important. Share this video and don't forget to click the subscribe button for more updates.
Namdi Kanu, which was not deleted by Twitter. So we saw that even Twitter was taking sides. That what annoyed us. Why would you allow, what did Buhari say in his Twitter? We teach them a lesson in the hard way. Let's
read what Buhari tweeted.
Yes.
Because you published it on
I did.
411 of
Yes. So
Buhari tweeted, saying many of those misbehaving today are too young to be aware of the destruction and loss of lives that occurred during Biafra war. Those of us in the fields for 30 months who went through the war will treat them in the language they understand. What did the president mean by that?
Look, incidentally, I think you interviewed Alabi Sama recently, and I've also been reading his book. And if you read that book, you see what Nigeria went through. This is very unfortunate. What the president meant, they will not allow a situation where people would again drum up another civil war in Nigeria. Therefore, those who are misbehaving, they will be dealt with within the laws of the land. Now, if you've read that, I want you to read Kanu's tweet.
Okay.
And let's see which one is more offensive. Yeah.
Kanu's tweet is also on page 411 of Lai Mohammed's book.
Yeah.
So Kanu tweeted, "It is not for the living to respond to the dead, But given the lack of reasoning prevalent in the zoo, Nigeria, I wish to assure Adgar Bashiru, the jihadi midget at El-Rufai, and that Fulani lapdog, Femi Adesina, that any army they send to Biafra land will die there. None will return alive.
Mr. Obilo, which is more offensive of these tweets? This was allowed to go. Twitter saw nothing in this tweet. But for us, we won't allow any platform to continue to promote disunity, any platform that will encourage Nigeria to, explode. So we took that decision largely on national security.
You said the same Twitter that said this tweet by Namdi Kanu did not violate his rules was quick to delete the press release.
Yeah.
Contrary to popular belief, Twitter's suspension did not come out of the blue.
Yeah.
It's been coming, right?
We've been warning them.
You've been warning them?
Yeah.
Before you came public?
Yes. We've been warning them, not only Twitter, Google, all of them, because we believe, you see, honestly, the social media, unregulated, is a time bomb in any country. That's why I'm not surprised that Australia today has some very stringent rules against social media. Social media unregulated is not just a threat to a government, it's a threat to its people also.
But this was the social media unregulated that you used lavishly to deal with Jonathan.
But not to destabilize the country.
Did Kanu intend to destabilize the country with his tweets? Number
one, when you start talking about Biafra, what are you talking about? There's no Biafra. There's only Nigeria. When you start saying that if people come to Biafra, your sisters are going to die, what are you talking about? And they didn't say anything wrong there.
So was Kanu the target?
No! You see, for us, anybody who chooses that platform, this is some other platform, they were even doing content regulation a bit, but not Twitter. And I'm glad that, contrary to what people were saying, they actually came to negotiate with Nigeria. It was only then realized that Twitter was not even registered as a company in Nigeria and they were making so much money. Today, you can see the certificate, the copy of registration of that certificate of Twitter. They are now subjected to Nigerian tax laws. You can see in page, you can see this is their registration.
Yeah.
This is their taxation, FRS.
Certificate of incorporation.
Yes.
So the Buhari government forced them to domicile here.
Yes. Yes. We said you must register here. You must have a country representative here. You must obey our laws of taxation. You must respect our culture. And we must work together to agree on what tweets and what context will be healthy for Nigerians. And they signed, and that's how they'll be operating today.
Buhari asked you if you had the capacity to suspend them.
Yes, and I said yes.
So that capacity had to do
with
the national
technology, with national communication, of course, with the National Communication Commission. But before then, I'd had this conversation with the minister for my counterpart, the Minister for Communications and Nature Economy, and he said we can do it. So I said, so I assured Buhari, yes, we can do it.
And you did it?
Oh yes, we did. Nigeria did it. And of course, I was abused. I was called all kind of names. But if the situation repeats itself, I will do it again.
You do it again?
It's for national security. It's not for Lai Mohammed.
National security?
Yes.
But you took out the mouthpiece of millions of Nigeria.
You accused me of taking food out of the mouths of many Nigerians who are using Twitter to advertise or promote their goods. Yes. because there's a country called Nigeria. That is why they can do business. If there is war in Nigeria today, they cannot even do any business. So it was a sacrifice I needed to make to absorb all the insults and all the abuses. But I was focused that Nigeria must remain one, and that this kind of, platform must not exist if it will continue to take on, contents which can destabilize Nigeria.
When I looked at the conditions that were given to Twitter, I saw training of Nigerian IT and intelligence officers on dictating and reporting misuse of the platform.
Yes.
What was that supposed to be?
That was supposed to be, you train our officers and IT officials so that we can easily trace, abusive hate speeches. There's this algorithm that they use. The whole idea is to sanitize the platform.
Were you able to sanitize it?
Well, at least this is the agreement that was entered into between Twitter and the federal government. I'm no longer a minister, but I believe that those, especially NIDA, those who signed this agreement are still there.
But many Nigerians who used VPN to bypass your suspension.
But you know what they did? They ran back because the VPN is not without its own complications.
How did you suspend it? What technology did you use?
Mr. Obilu, I'm a simple Minister of Information, a lawyer. I don't understand the technology, but I was assured by the Minister of Digital Economy, Communication and Digital Economy, working through the NCC, that it was possible and it was done. So in fact, I made this statement about 7 p.m. By midnight, everybody was off Twitter. Twitter was cut off by midnight.
No, you shook Nigerians. I went to my Twitter page. I could not log in.
Mr. Obilu,
I said, Lai Mohammed, why did you do this?
So Obilu, I've told you why I did it now. National security.
National security.
Yeah.
Yet we were not secure.
Oh, it could have been worse.
Would have been worse?
You see, just don't pray for a civil war. Don't pray for an insurgency at the scale that was witnessed between 1967 and 1970.
Was the Biafran agitation troubling to Buhari that he had to make that tweet?
Well, any president will be worried and bothered by the kind of agitation of IPOB. IPOB agitation, by the time they were proscribed, went beyond simple self-determination or expression of self-determination. They had gone to a stage where military posts were being attacked, soldiers were being burnt alive, properties were being, vandalized. It got that bad. And I think as we speak today, some part of the Southeast are still reeling from the effects of IPOB. So, for any president, we did the right thing. We did not just prescribe, IPOB by fiat. We went to court to ask for a court declaration, and the court told us what we needed to do, and we fulfilled the conditions before they were proscribed as a terrorist organization.
Is the same government that released Namdi Kanu at some point?
We are a country of rule of law. And no matter your personal preference, if a court of law releases a suspect, the best you can do is to appeal. So that at a point in time, Kanu was released is, I think, a plus to the readiness of that government to obey rule of law. But of course, he violated all the conditions of his bail.
And perhaps Buhari swore to deal with him.
I don't think that Buhari had anything personal against Kanu. I don't think so.
He arrested him again. Where was he arrested?
Where?
Yes.
He been
and brought back to Nigeria.
He was in Kenya or somewhere.
Kenya or somewhere.
The activities of IPOB did not cease. A military post was still being attacked or being burned, and it was controlling brain behind it everywhere he was. I had a clip of why he was directing where to burn, where to destroy during the NSAS.
He has been sent to prison.
Yes.
That's the rule of law, right?
Absolutely.
That IPOB is just like a dot in a circle. If they want to exist, they would have no access to anywhere. And the way they are spread all over the country, having businesses, having property, I think IPOB doesn't know what they are talking about. In any case, we say we will talk to them in the language they understand. We will organize the police and the military to pursue them. That's what we can do, and we will do it.
And the one we are calling Kanu, do you know he has 2 passports? One Nigerian, one British, and he came to this country without using any passport. Do you know he brought an equipment into this country, a sophisticated equipment, and was broadcasting for Radio Biafra? Which kind of government do you want to have?
But we wrote an editorial against him.
What?
Premium Times wrote editorial against his radio station and called on the federal government to stop that.
So he should be given bail to go away. There's a treasonable felony against him, and I hope the court will listen to the case.
Okay, Your Excellency, well, we do.
Buhari is dead and buried in a shallow grave in Saudi Arabia. Aisha Buhari was there. She came back from what they call the lesser Hajj. She was wearing black. She was mourning. Fulani has been expanding from day one, from Senegambia. All the way from Senegambia, they've been expanding, and now they are in Okigwe. All the way from Senegambia, they are now in Okigwe. And you're asking us to somehow fold our hands and keep quiet because of 2023, because one idiot is going to come out to become a president, because of that rubbish, because of that nonsensical notion, we should fold our hands and wait until we are overrun by the Janjaweed from the Sahel. This very day, we are making it known to the whole world that the Muslim extremist dictatorship masquerading as a secular democratic government must be demolished. It must be demolished for you to survive. They have to be demolished. If you do not demolish them, your lives will end very, very miserably. I assure you. I assure you. But all of you know that Nigeria is an Islamic country. I'm sure you're aware of that. All of you also understand the intentions of the Fulani. Oh, if you want the presidency, you have to work for it. Tinubu, you must work for it. How is Tinubu working for it? You must condemn anybody who comes out to speak against our people in your forest. That's what they're doing. Some of you don't understand it. Every Hausa land is occupied, either by a Fulani emir or a Fulani governor. Some of you don't want to reason. You don't ever learn that the main aim of Fulani is to conquer your land and enslave you. Look at Hausa people today. As I wrote yesterday, they are worse than a discarded tissue paper. They are worth nothing. Only their language is what is relevant in their lives. Everything else is lost.
When Buhari started this his agenda, Namdi was the first person that pointed it out. He was the first person that told Nigerians, had alerted Nigerians to what is coming. Nobody believed him until eventually Buhari now exposed himself, and we started seeing Nigerians now providing their own security, from Amateku to Ebubago that never was in Imo State and all the rest of them. It was under Buhari's word that you saw all these terrorists. Namdi alerted us. Go and check. It was this revelation that angered Buhari. That was why he started his ESN in the southeast to protect the Igbos. So it was not easy, because the first port of call would have been in the southeast. That Buhari felt that we are too stubborn, that he's going to deal with us another. Namdi Kanu took preemptive steps to protect the Igbos in the southeast. So this thing angered Buhari because they were not easy to penetrate as they planned. That was why they put him in Kula and they used Ozadema. Ask yourself, what is that thing that is so special in Imo State?
Having heard everything, my people, what I think about this video, about what Lai Mohammed talk and about what Buhari talk. Sometimes even in themselves, they even sound funny to me. So what I think, drop an opinion at the comment section. Opinion is really needed. Everything we say, they don't try to do so many things to Mazina de Carlo. And now Mazina de Carlo still there and still they fight for Biafra and still they stand in Biafra. And he say, only waiting, he must come out with Biafra. So what do you think about his journey of Mazina de Carlo so far? And don't forget to share this video to everyone on every social media platform so that they can see this video and contribute on this video. And don't forget to click the subscribe button for more updates. Have a lovely and wonderful day, my people.